Good morning, students. In continuation to our video, we are going to start with the next prism. This is what a equilateral prism. All the angles are what? 60 degree. Now when incident ray comes undeviated, as it is making a 90 degree angle, strikes the face AC. When it strikes the face AC, the incident angle made at this face is 60 degree, which you know, which is greater than 42 degree. That is the critical angle of glass air interface. So it's greater, so total internal reflection occurs, and when it strikes at this face, it's remain again undeviated. It remains undeviated and it passes through. So here what we are having, 60 degree, total 120 degree difference between incident angle and the refractive angle. So reflected angle. So in this case, total internal reflection occurs because it makes a 60 degree angle which is greater than the glass air interface. So now the next we are having the total internal reflection and refraction of light through right angled prism. But if they mention you the right angle isosceles prism or they mention you the right angled prism, there is what? A difference. This is what the right angled prism. Here we are having 30 degree, 90 degree and a 60 degree angle. This 90 degree make it a right angled prism. You can see now how this is our incident ray on the face BC. ठीक हो गया? This is our incident ray, undeviatedly strikes the face AC. At face AC it makes 60 degree angle, which is what? Greater than? Yes, greater than 42 degree. So total internal reflection occurs. Total internal reflection occurs here at this face. It makes angle what? 30 degree, which is what? Less than 42 degree, less than our reflected critical angle. So refraction occurs. So we can say that the emergent rays had turned through an angle deviation. Fine, deviation is there which is less than 60 degree when you are taking the ray from this side, from face BC. देखो बेटा, in this case now everything will be different. If you take ray from this BC side, you take ray from AB side, or you take ray from AC side, difference will be there. Now there are also cases in this when there is no occurrence of total internal reflection. Now when that happen? When we are talking about the face AB, okay, and when we are talking about the face AC. So exception is there in AC, we will do that further. In both the cases now what happened? See, when I am talking about this face, PQ is coming, okay, it remain undeviated. It strikes here and make an angle 30 degree. If it make an angle 30 degree, which is less than what our critical angle, which is what? 42 degree, is greater than 30 degree. So no total internal reflection. So there is what? No total internal reflection. Now when we are talking about the next one, and it's coming from the face AC. Ray is coming, 90 degree angle, remain undeviated, making an angle 30 degree at this interface. When it make an angle 30 degree, we know that 30 degrees again what? Less than 42 degree. So that's why no total internal reflection occurs. Now exception in this case, when this light is coming and striking from the lower part. Okay, the lower part means as I have drawn this perpendicular. When the light strikes from this below part, what happens? It remains undeviated, but now it will not directly strike the face AB. कहाँ पे जाएगी वो? Strike the face BC. Strike the face BC, total internal reflection occurs, okay, making an angle 60 degree. This total internal reflection, what they done at this face, it make angle 30 degree, which and then ray comes emergent at the another face. So हमने अभी तक क्या किया बच्चा? आई एम जस्ट डिस्कसिंग द क्विक recap because there are lots of cases in this third part. First of all, we have discussed about the 60-degree angle. In that case of the 60-degree one, all the angles are equal to what? All the angles are equal to each other. So incident ray coming, striking on this face, AC, making an angle 60 degree, which is what? Greater than critical angle. Total internal reflection occurs. Here striking and making an angle 90 degree, remain undeviated, move out. Then we are coming to the right angled prism. In right angled prism, all the faces are having different angles. So we have studied the rays from all the faces. When we studied the rays from all the faces, the first case which we have taken, when ray is coming from this face, from the face BC. When ray is coming from the face BC, see it's undeviated, striking the face AC, making an angle of 60 degree. Because of 60 degree angle, total internal reflection occurs. But later on what happened? Making an angle 30 degree. So reflection is what? Refraction is there. No total internal reflection occurs at this face. Now what happened in this case? Light is coming, making an angle of 30 degree. So less than 42 degree, no TIR. Here what we are having again, the ray is coming 90 degree, making an angle 30 degree at the another face, less than 42 degree, so no total internal reflection occurs. And the last case we are having, that this total internal reflection occurs when you are having the ray below the foot of perpendicular on it from its opposite corner. I told you na, we have drawn this perpendicular. After this perpendicular, below this perpendicular when that light is coming, below the perpendicular when that light is coming, so what happened at that time? That this is what? At 90 degree angle it comes, but now it's striking the face BC. It's striking the face BC, making an angle 60 degree. Because of this, total internal reflection occurs. Here it make an angle 30 degree and light moves out. So 4.18 and 4.19 you have to read it by yourself. I'm going to take your doubts in Zoom class. Please see this video 2-3 times and read the content from your book also with it 2-3 times, so you will have clarity about it. Two things you have to consider. One is when the ray is coming normally on the face, it remains undeviated. And the second thing, when critical angle, the angle which your ray is making is less than the critical angle, then no total internal reflection occur. When it is greater than the critical angle, only then total internal reflection occurs. Thank you students. Practice these diagrams also. Important for your exam, and that in the erecting prism diagram is very important. Thank you.